Good morning, guys. So some of you want to know how to set up a Zoom room like I have for the AIS Zoom room. Now, I know that there's probably far more technologically sound ways to do this, but this is how I figured it out, and it seems to be working so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you, all right? So, I think this will be the easiest way for me to show you like what I'm doing. All right, so here, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and flip it this way. I think maybe this will work better. Maybe not, who knows? Okay, here we go. So if you don't already have the Zoom client down here at the bottom, go on zoom.us, the client for desktop, get it, install it, type Zoom in your search bar here, and then pin it to your taskbar. Okay, I find that's the easiest way. So we're gonna go ahead and open Zoom. Now it should come up on a screen that looks like this when you first open yours, okay? So what you're gonna wanna do is create a new meeting. Okay, you're gonna create a new meeting, and no, you're not. You're not gonna wanna create a new meeting. Holy moly, get it together, McGuire. Okay, you're gonna wanna schedule a new meeting. All right, up here you can name it whatever you want. That's where I named it the AIS Zoom Room. Now, for instance, if I wanted to start today at 10 o'clock, and I'm gonna put here, I think I'm gonna put, I didn't do this before, but I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna make it a 7-hour meeting. That's what I'm gonna do. 8-hour meeting, whatever. And I'm gonna make it recurring, okay? So here's the key. You want to generate automatically. This is going to give each room that you set up a different code and a different link. If you use the personal meeting code, it gives the same, it's like your own little room. So you don't want that, okay? You want the generate automatically. I don't have the password set because I just think that I just want all the kids to be able to get in and not have to worry about that. You can set your video to be on or off, and your participants on or off when they enter. You're gonna wanna use telephone and computer audio. And then your calendar, you're going to want to use Outlook, because that's what we use. Unless you have your Google Calendar set up, which I do not. So here's the other thing. I did at first have the waiting room set, but that meant I had to like click every kid in when they joined. Now, you may want to do that if you think you're like talking privately to someone, but I just took that off. I enabled join before host so that students can come in or other teachers can come in. I'm going to unclick this because I want to hear them when they come in, so if they say something. And then I'm gonna go ahead, and you don't want to automatically record the meeting. So yeah, so here we're good with that. So we're gonna schedule it. And it may happen today or tomorrow. Okay, so then you're gonna need to do your password or whatever if you need to get into your email. So it's going to generate an email, okay? And here is the link. So then you can send it to whomever you want, okay? And they will get this email. Now what I also did was I just copied this email. So let's go ahead and that's how you send it, and that's fine. So now if you're down here every day when you come in, you should see up here at the top where it says home chat meetings. Oh, look, I have a scheduled Zoom meeting. Now, this is my Zoom room, and this is my global class, but this is my meeting I just created. So you can edit it from here, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start it. And it always starts in full screen, so that's, whatever. But I usually do this. I go to the chat screen, and I also click the manage participant screen, because if you see, that gives me a double screen over here. So as kids join, you can see them come up here. Their faces will show over here, like in the boxes when we have the everything meeting. And that kind of thing. Let's see. So then there's all this more option here. So you can mute the participants on entry. I have that so they can unmute themselves. I may change that at any time. I do have this clicked because I have some kids that like to be real creative with their names and then not show their video, so I don't know who they are. So I unclicked that, and then I have this play, enter, exit chime, so I can hear anytime anybody comes in or out. So the beauty of this is I then just minimize this over here, like so, or even smaller, like so, or even smaller, like so, and I just throw it somewhere on my screen. And then if I hear somebody ding in, I just pop this open right here, and there I can see them, you know, and then I make it bigger or however I want it. So there's that. The other thing you can do here is when I am not like in there, but I'm at my desk maybe or whatever, I just go ahead and stop the video, and then your profile picture will come up. I also mute it. I can still hear the chime when someone comes in or out, so that's okay. But this way, if I'm talking to another teacher, or if I am, you know, away from the desk, or if my husband is popping in doing something, or, you know, whatever, like the kids are not seeing everything. So then when I hear a chime, I just open her back up and start the video, say, hey, there you go. And that's how I do it. Now, when I'm not here, I stop the video. I assume you could probably make like a picture that says like not here, but I have the document camera. So what I also did was I plugged that in, and I'll show you. So when you share your screen, if you share screen, here you have the basic share screen with just a screen, whiteboard, you know, anything you might have open. But here under advanced, you can do just a portion of your screen. So if you want to just show like one little window over here, just the computer sound, or content from second camera. So if you have that document reader, you can put some, so what I did was I put on the document reader, and I just wrote a note like said closed, be back at 1, you know, send me an email if it's important. So that's something you could do. Or here's just how you can share files. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I only have one person sharing at a time. There are breakout rooms, that's like another day. We'll do that another day, but yeah, I mean, I think I did get a notification yesterday that after like 30 minutes of inactivity, I was logged out, but I don't know if that'll be different now that I changed the time of the meeting. So I guess there is my tutorial, and I hope that it helps. Bye.